Where the crisis over the SNP's finances is deepening, Nicola Sturgeon's future in the party is also in question after a leaked video emerged, apparently showing the former First Minister playing down worries about the state of the party's coffers. Here she is speaking at a virtual meeting in 2021, 3 months before police launched an investigation to claims that hundreds of thousands of pounds of party funds had gone missing.
I've been on this body when the party has frankly been teetering on the edge of bankruptcy. The party's never been in a stronger financial position than it is right now, and that's a reflection of our strength and our membership. So just a bit of context for us all to remember. Secondly, I'm not going to get into the details. That's for Douglas. That's what he's elected to do. And, of course, this body is the governing body of the party. But, just be very careful, all of us, about suggestions that there are problems with the party's finances, because we depend on donors to donate. There are no reasons for people to be concerned about the party's finances, and all of us need to be careful about not suggesting that there is.
So that was Nicola Sturgeon back in 2021 when she was First Minister and leader of the SNP. Now the suggestion she might be kicked out of the party altogether. What on earth is going on? The Times' Scottish political editor Kieran Andrews can tell us. Explain first of all why that clip is a problem for Nicola Sturgeon, Kieran.
Well, it's a problem for two reasons, Matt. One is, as you say, it came just a few months before police began investigating the SNP's finances and claims that money that had been raised to fund an independence referendum campaign had disappeared. That resulted in the police raiding Nicola Sturgeon and Peter Murrell, her husband and the former chief executive of the SNP, police raiding their home and questioning Peter Murrell for 11 hours before releasing him without charge pending further inquiries. But secondly, it came not very long before Peter Murrell also loaned the SNP around £100,000 to help with cash flow problems. So suggesting that the picture Nicola Sturgeon painted there to the NEC wasn't accurate. It also drags Nicola Sturgeon firmly into the centre of this. Before now, there'd always been a bit of distance. The police, Nicola Sturgeon said that she hadn't been questioned by the police. It was all Peter Murrell was the one who'd been brought in and questioned under caution. But now there's a direct link to her talking about finances, claiming that she knew they were in good health when they weren't, which just again brings this whole shambles one step closer to her once again.
And the prospect of her being suspended, standing down as an MSP before the next election, is that realistic?
Well, I mean, it doesn't seem realistic that Nicola Sturgeon will be suspended by the SNP as things currently are. Obviously we don't know what will happen here, and there's all sorts of hypotheticals around the police investigation. It's probably best not to speculate on. But where things are at the moment, it's opposition parties kind of mischief making, as you'd expect them to do, to suggest that she should be suspended right now. However, there were quite a few eyebrows raised when Nicola Sturgeon's spokesperson put out a comment this morning saying that she would not be attending Holyrood this week, which also returns from recess like Westminster. The Nicola Sturgeon spokesperson said it was not to overshadow a speech being made by Humza Yousaf, her replacement as SNP leader and First Minister. He's given a big speech setting out his priorities. It still, just like I say, raises some eyebrows about what that means for Nicola Sturgeon's longer-term future in the Scottish Parliament.
Well, we'll keep an eye on all of that. Kieran Andrews, thanks so much. Kieran Andrews, Times' Scottish political editor. You can read